Hi, Alicia DR Hankins here with our Blitz Bash. We've got 90 days coming at you. Check out this little curly hair that I have right there. Hey, so today we were thinking about maybe sharing with you a day in the life of an MLMer or a network marketer. So, what makes our MLM day or our network marketer day different? What's so special about this? You hear people say that, oh, you have this benefit, this benefit, this benefit, but really, what's a typical day like? Is our typical day different from your typical day? We just thought we'd share what we do. So I'll throw it over to my business partner here, Nicole Kauweloa. Get us started.
Hey, welcome everyone to our Blitz Bash. Today we are talking about, a day in the life of us as network marketers. What is it that we do? Is it really different from having a job? And, it really isn't. To me, it's not so different than having a job because, yes, this is what I do. This is what I do to earn money. And the reason why I really chose this industry, though, is because it allows me to be in control of my time. So, I do have young kids. They're all in school. So, in the morning, I'll get up, get the kids up and ready, get them ready for school. They have breakfast, and then I'll go and drive them to school. And then I'll come back. I set a schedule for myself when I'm going to get started for the day. Maybe, most days it's 9 o'clock, 8:30, like for today, we create this type of content for people, and I make videos. We make videos for this Blitz Bash that we're doing. I will go and check emails. It's just like when you go to your job and you have emails. If you're an office type job, you go and you look at the things that need to be done. Maybe it's following up with customers, and maybe you can see this back here. I have my little dry erase board, and this is my to-do list, and things that I've gotten done. So it's really, I think, a little bit of what's different from having a job is that we actually have to create things for us to do, whether it be following up with customers, if there's videos that need to be made there's a lot of things that we need to do. Maybe it's going out, you want to still do income producing activities, making sure that you go out there, you meet new people and you plant seeds in people, you retail if you have products that you're selling, if that's how you choose to earn your income as well, or meeting up with your team members, doing some trainings. And and then after I go through my day, 9 to 2, 9 to 1, depending on the day, again, I get to create my schedule because of the type of industry we're in. So, the kids get off of school, I go and pick them up. Then there's practices, and then dinner's got to be made. So, for the most part, it's not so different. It's basically just the tasks of having to create your own to-do list. It's not just going to a desk job, and if you input data into the computer all day long, you know what you got to do every single day. But for something like this, in my my daily tasks, it's things that I have to keep a calendar, write things down, and create that to-do list. And this is actually something that I had adopted from my partner, who you're going to hear from in a couple of seconds. Just little Post-it notes. It's super simple. You grab some Post-it notes, jot down what it is that I need to get done for the day, for my week, and I love it because it allows me to just and make sure that things that I set out to do actually get done. So I'm going to turn it back over to you, Alicia.
That's great to see your action board back there, your Post-it note board in action, because that was a piece of content that I put out last week sometime. It was a great visual way to go ahead and see what you finished for the day. So I like your twist on it. You do have a twist on it. You have a to-do list on your left side, I think. And then as you finish the list, you're putting it over on the right-hand side, where I originally started it with just putting down what I completed. I didn't put like a note for each one. So then I could just celebrate what I finished on the right hand side, because I'm the type of personality that I would be looking at that left side if I had any stickers left, and I would be focused on, oh, I didn't get to those last two. So it was to help my mindset celebrate on only the ones that made it on the other side. So it's good because you have to know what your personality is and which person, what's going to help you move to that. So I like your variation there. That's very interesting that you got it. I'm glad to see it moving. See, this is when you get to see your content in action, when people have adopted it. It's really great. I hear your day. You've replaced your work schedule. I think that's what you're saying. If I understand it correctly, you replaced your work schedule, what you used to do, instead of having a mapped out sort of known plan for you. Someone hands you, Nicole, this is what you're going to do today. That in your day, you're saying that you have more autonomy. I suppose you're free to decide what you're going to do between that beginning and end work time. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Well, that's different. That's a lot different, because a lot of people will get to their job and then here's your layout for the day. Here's your assignments for the day. Get to work, and you get in there and you just do it. And if you don't like it, too bad, right? You got to get it done. If you don't get it done, you don't get paid. So I can see that. I followed that. So it's still much different in my mind, where even just listening to your description, even though you say it's sort of the same, I can see where it's very different, where you could go in and decide. If you don't like number 3 on the list, don't do it today. Nobody's going to come through and tell you. You made number 3 on your list, but you can take it off that list too if you decide when you get down to it you just don't want to do it. Take it off and put it on for tomorrow or the next day. For me, it's much different. The day in my life of the MLMer network marketing is much different. I was a school teacher before, so I still programmed my own day. So within a certain time slot, but I had liberty to decide and program, make the menu, be the creator of whatever the activity was that we were going to have. So that part for me is the same. But what is different now is I'm not a school teacher anymore, and we actually run our own business, which is a service business. So for me, on those days, it's all about packing up, going out, being in the car, going to a job site, talking to someone, working on something that they wanted done. It's about physically doing the work, and then it's about closing up the job, coming back. So that part of it is much different, because that's not part of my regular MLM day. Now, when I have my network marketing day, I'm up, I got my coffee cup and I can drink my coffee, and I can, message a few people. And that's the same as, making a face-to-face call. So in my home business, my brick and mortar sort of business, I have to get in the car, I have to go meet somebody, say hi, meet and greet, shake hands. I can do that same meet and greet, which is still similar, but so different, because I can do that in my jammies. I can put my hair up in a knot on top of my head with a funny bow and nobody can see it. I can get to it when I get to it, because messaging nowadays is never really live. I get to it when I put it there. The person responds whenever they get to it. So I can also duplicate that message over and over, and I can talk to 50 people in a minute. Click, 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 click. And I'm covering that many more people in the same amount, in a very short amount of time. I could never drive to 50 different houses, even in a day. So that part to me is different. The amount of money I can make in a day is different. Oh my goodness. I only have a limited amount of minutes that I can work in a day physically. And there's only that much money that you can make per hour, that way. So in a regular MLM day, oh my goodness, I can sometimes not do anything in that business and catch residual income. And I've been in my jammies. I'm out snorkeling. I got my snorkel gear on. My husband and I are circling island. We live in Hawaii, so we circle island, and we're being tourists basically, and cha-ching, there's some dollars. Hey, you want to stop here? You want to go here? Because, the deposit's in, let's go. We can go golfing. I can, a typical day is probably in my MLM day is a part-time hours. I do full-time when I really want to create content or something like this. But really if you put in the amount of minutes I'm putting in a message here, amount of minutes I'm going to do email, then I took a break. I'm like part-time hours, half hour on, half hour off. Hey, you want to go golfing? Let's get up and go golfing. I put everything on hold. Let's go golfing. 5 hours later, I'm back. Maybe I check my messages and we're gonna run the golf cart, and 2 or 3 leads have come through. So those are now my to-do list the next day. Touch base with the leads. So in my mind, my day-to-day as a network marketer is more leisurely, and I can choose to go and intersperse all these fun things in between my work. So I don't have any small kids in my house. My son is 30. He's off doing his own thing. So I just have to worry about my dog. As long as my dog is happy, then we are free to go anywhere, do anything. If I choose to leave the house, it's great. If I don't choose to leave the house, that's great too. But I can leave. I can leave, and my mobile business, comes with me everywhere. So as long as the battery's still going, I got Wi-Fi someplace. That you were talking about money making, income generating activities. Those activities can come with me all over the place and over all kinds of time zones. So my typical day is not very typical. I guess that's my point is, for my MLM day, my network marketing day, because I don't have kids that dominate my schedule. I can just do whatever. I can do whatever all day long. How's that?
That is beautiful, right? Being able to just at the drop of a dime, being able to pick up and just go and do some things that just so happen to pop up. And, it's a great feeling too, right? You talk about the residual income. We are in this industry that we put in work at the beginning, and we go, and then you get these emails throughout the day. Oh, this person has purchased this, or someone decided to join your team. That is like the most amazing feeling. And another thing, and I have to confess, sometimes you talk about being in your jammies. Well, even days like we're doing video recordings, I have to confess, I will sometimes have pajama pants on with a nice blouse and hair and makeup all on. But
that's perfect,
right?
But that's perfect. It's perfect. And that is a typical MLM day. I'm telling you, because I just watched a webinar. I just watched a webinar within our marketing platform business, right? Our affiliate marketing business, and multimillionaire, right? And he was talking and doing all his thing, and he started coughing. So he says, "I gotta get a drink." He said, "When I stand up, you're gonna see my Ninja Turtle pants." Okay, so he's fully a multimillionaire. Okay, multimillionaire. He has enough. He just bought some place in Costa Rica. They're gonna build. I mean, so much so that he's gonna build out his own resort area. The whole thing, all off MLM network marketing company. So here he was, presenting certain way, and he says, "I gotta stand up, but I'm wearing my Ninja Turtle jammy pants." So he had his Ninja Turtle jammy pants, which is just hilarious, and it's real. It's great to show people that part of you.
Yeah, it's really fun. And the best part about it, the best part that or something that I don't even miss from having a traditional job, and especially now because it is horrible these days, is driving in the traffic. Going to work and then coming back home. I don't have to deal with that on a daily basis. Less stress, save gas. And especially here in Hawaii, the cost of living is very high. So any kind of way that we can, put some money away is very exciting, and I'm happy to do so. So that is, the reason that another reason why I choose to be in this industry. So
yeah, because your day in the life of a jobber could very easily be sit in the car 2, 3, 4 hours. I mean, we're here in Hawaii where we have really bad traffic. Believe it or not, small little island, really bad traffic. But I have relatives that live in Eugene and actually drive to Portland. That's like a 3 hour drive. And then they turn around and they drive back. So, you're talking, what is it, 6 hours a day? You're going to drive back and forth. So if they could eliminate that, there's gas, there's time, there's life points. I mean, how many life points does it take,
Correct.
off of your life, right? To go there. Three
Yes.
hours.
I mean, everybody can think of a lot more productive, fun things that they'd rather be doing for 3 hours than sitting in traffic. So,
That's it. That's one right there. I think if everyone could get out of their jobs, just get out of their car for that long. I don't know. Some people may find that's a great break. If you're one of those people that you're taking your break, your break from life is only in your car, then you really need this, because you need some unstressing of your life. Whatever other things are happening, this could totally alleviate that part too. Never mind just the stress, right? So you need it. You need it.
yeah, yeah. So I hope you guys found this valuable, and had a little sneak peek into what a day in the life of us as network marketers is like. So, thank you again, and stay tuned for the next episode.